The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For Marquise Goodwin.
The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Come on, guys, let's go!
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Eagles.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Block working out of the gun. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Hardman. That's good.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards. That's
on 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Locke finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
Tim Patrick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tim Patrick, 33 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And now the Broncos are going to line up and elect to go for 2 here. Throwing now is Locke. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Sanders, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. As they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Jalen Rager, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from there.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Davis now to return it. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told.
4-yard line.
And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Broncos.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And McManus able to put it through. And they jump out in front here. It's 11-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tremont Smith on the return.
For conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
There's the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The 16-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Oakland Eagles.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Miles Sanders.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Broncos. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 43.
That's good for
a big play there for Philly. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb.
9 yards.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Point conversion.
After the turnover, here's Locke to the goal line, but it's incomplete. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in two-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
This ball complete to Rager. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
To throw is Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
1st and 10. Here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. It's a foot race. 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant, 91 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got one.
Block now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Attempt at the 2-point.
Snags it for the pick.
That keeps the
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon McManus to kick
After
off.
the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
25-yard line.
Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
48-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Jalen.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. Rager, incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half.
31. Eagles.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lock to throw on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Blocks pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Noah Fant. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's Lock to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, 55 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Broncos will line up for the 2.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Block going to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Sanders. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Number 26.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
That's good.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Exit.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Locke. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34.
For a Denver Broncos.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one.
Offensive line.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Tremont Smith on the return.